Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2. First of all, I have to apologize for last week. We had no NASCAR Heat 2 videos, no live stream. Basically, the quickest way that I can explain is I got a new capture card and it didn't work. And that took a lot of my time trying to make it work. And that basically took up all my recording time last week. And so I ended up just putting up Formula 1 videos that I already had. So this week, at least this episode is on the old capture card. But hopefully Friday's episode will be on the new one. I'm getting a replacement one. And then Dirt to Daytona will be back this week as well. So hopefully this will be a normal week. So I have to apologize. Hopefully a live stream this weekend. Not quite sure what the plan is there. I'll have to see what the NFL playoff situation sounds like. But I'll try to do a live stream and try to avoid the NFL playoffs if at all possible. So let's see where we left off. I really have no idea where we are. We just won at Martinsville in the Monster Energy Series. And finished 11th in the Truck Series. Standings-wise, we are second in Xfinity. Oh, that's the wrong button. Fifth in Trucks and third in Cup. Rivals, we have a decent amount of rivals in Cup. DiBenedetto, Dillon, Earnhardt, Kenseth, McMurray, Menard, Patrick, Sadler. Oh, I remember now. I dumped Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the win at Martinsville. I remember more clearly now where I left off. Trucks were still good, and Carl Long, Majeski, and Wallace are level 3 pissed off. Today we have a doubleheader at Texas, it looks like, so that's a good track. Oh yeah, we finally have the new paint schemes for the December month award winners. So we'll take a look at that. There's the Xfinity scheme, which is Washington. So I'll show you guys that once we get into it. It's a good thing we have the Xfinity and the Cup Series. The truck paint scheme did not change at all. Michigan was in third place again last month. But Washington and, oh my gosh, Texas. Yeah, Texas will be the Cup scheme. I was supposed to debut these last week, but as you guys have heard already, I had some issues. So yeah, I hope you guys checked out that Formula 1 stuff I did with John. That was a lot of fun. Me and John always have a good time when we play together, and that was the first real simulation racing game we played together. We've done Mario Kart, we've done Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, but we haven't done like a real sim NASCAR racing game together until that, so that was a lot of fun. Let's see, do 55 there. We'll go down to 46 here for qualifying, and let's see what we can do here. Gotta reposition something here. There we go. So yeah, I apologize for that. I do recommend, for those of you who don't already and want to stay in the loop with things, follow my Twitter account. The link is in the description of all of my videos. And I usually post an update there. That's also where you can find links to my videos if you want to get alerts from Twitter. That's an easy way to know when I am posting videos if YouTube alerts and notifications isn't your thing. So let's see where we qualify. This car is an interesting car. Washington, the state flag of Washington is this ugly beige greenish color, and it's basically a picture of George Washington in the center. So that's kind of what I had to work with here. So not my favorite paint scheme in the world, but it is based off of the flag of Washington. Let's see where we qualify. 22nd. That's a great qualifying effort for us. That is a great qualifying effort for us. Let's get the race setup going here. We'll do 40. We'll loosen this up to 46 again. So we'll be a little tighter in the corners, but won't be too much. But let's see what we can do here. We're starting on the outside, and that could be a good thing for us. Turn 1, I can't remember if it's turn 1 or turn 3, but we really are able to use the outside line well in one of these turns. In a sense, the reconfiguration, I think it's turns. Yeah, it's not this turn. In 3 and well, I'm not really sure. We gotta get up to speed before I can really tell. Oh crap! We got Flex Seal and Flex Tape on the inside of us here.
Right there.
Oh yeah, well really both of the corners I can do well on the top line. I'm gonna fall in line here so we're not free wide in the tri-oval. Probably could have been a little more aggressive there with Poole, but I really did not want to be in the tri-oval 3 wide. Oh yeah, this wide turn 1 and 2 makes all of the difference. I can make up a ton of time here.
Carlo.
Okay, I really didn't want to go 3 wide here, but Harvick went high and I wasn't expecting that.
Clear high.
There's a DLC scheme for Allgaier. I don't remember that paint scheme. Oh, we're going to make it 4 wide here, aren't we? Nope. Thankfully, Allgaier backed out of it, but I'm still in a terrible situation. Suarez in a DLC scheme just wrecked the field. Behind us. Dang it. Don't hit the wall, Aaron. Crap. That was stupid of me. I was so focused on Suarez wrecking behind us that I let my guard down a little bit. So I got to pit for repairs, and we're going to be last. Dang it. That was so stupid of me. A, to put us in a 3 wide situation in the tri-oval. B, to pay attention to Suarez spinning out when I clearly did not need to, and then I just blew it. That was so stupid of me. But let's also remind ourselves that I haven't played this game in 2 weeks. At least not on recording. I did do some off-screen stuff, but not on recording. I haven't played this in 2 weeks on recording. So
Stay right there.
I've been trying to do some trophy stuff for this. Oh lord, oh lord. I've been trying to do some trophies, get some challenges done. I'm trying to build up the trophy collection a little bit in this game. But that's a caution. That's going to shorten this stage a bunch. So stage point's not looking too hot right now, even though we had a great qualifying effort
Green flag.
for our standards at least. But I really don't know what the pit strategy is going to be like. We'll see at the end of the stage. 1 lap to go on the stage, so let's just try to be safe so we do not have to pit here. Because I have a feeling all the AI will. Or at least they should.
Stay low. Stay right
So I'm just going to try to be careful, stay on the inside. Not do anything stupid. Make up a few positions.
Car outside.
Allgaier must have gotten trapped in one of those wrecks, because he's back here in 31st with me.
Yellow's out.
Alright, we made up a few positions. Let's see what the pit strategy looks like now. Nobody's pitting. Since we're in the back, I'm going to take a chance. We're going to pit. We're going to see if we can make it to the end from here. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. I know the AI can't. But since we were in the back of the pack already, we'll take that chance and see what happens.
Green flag. Green flag.
Oh yeah, I think we're perfect. I think we're perfect.
Okay, that's the half.
We're good. We're good to the end. Let's back off and be smart about this. We're good to the end. And everybody else will have to pit. There's no way they can make it to the end from here. So let's just be cautious here. This is something that we had to do a bunch of last season, but I was hoping we would run up front more often and then be kind of on the front runner pit strategy. But since we had that wreck, we're kind of having to run a secondary strategy here. So I'm just going to be super cautious. I'm going to wait until everybody kind of gets single file-ish before I start making passes. If I even want to make any passes, honestly. We're in such a good spot. Yeah, I don't want to try anything too risky until there's single file back here. I wonder when they're going to have to come in the pit. I would think pretty soon. We're on lap 16 and full load of fuel is only 14 laps. take in about 4 or 5 laps of caution, so they should be pitting pretty soon.
Still there.
Alright, I'm going to start making some passes, but I'm going to be smart about this.
Still there.
Going 3 wide in the trioval would not be a smart thing to do, so I'm going to be careful.
Laps to go.
But we got wide turns 1 and 2 here that I can take advantage of. To maybe get around Black and Long. We're going to run off here. Oh, Long got into us there. We'll let Majeski go low. I just want to make up time because if we can lap a bunch of people,
Stay right there.
then we're going to be in really good shape if a caution does come out. So I just want to try to not ride around the back and move up front a little bit before they pit so we can make up some progress. We'll go low here, even though I'm not thrilled about that idea. We're going to go low there, but high here. That's exactly what I want. I just want to ride the high line right now. I think that's the safest thing to do.
You're getting faster out there. Great lap.
That was
Stay
a
on the
great
top.
lap,
Still there.
according to the crew chief. But they should be pitting fairly soon, I would expect. We tried to do the math a little bit earlier, and I think it's going to be within the next couple laps. We have maximum 6 laps of caution,
Stay
so
right there.
should be able to make it. Oh, Kane. That was a little too close for comfort there.
Over the line.
Chastain kind of blocked us there, had to lift. I'm being a lot more careful now. I really don't want to be a super aggressive guy, but I'm trying to be a lot more careful here. There's Tift. We got into him a little bit earlier. He was the guy who was spinning. I called him Suarez, didn't I? That was Matt Tift. I'm sorry. Yeah, I called him Suarez. Oops. Kind of forgot what series I am. I'm pretty sure he has that paint scheme as well. Both here and in the Cup Series, so that's why I was a little mistaken there.
The car ahead is pitting.
Car ahead is pitting, so pit stops have commenced here. Looks like about 10 to 15 cars went down that time.
Only 5 laps left.
Only 5 laps left, so hopefully we can just go green the rest of the way. That would be the most beneficial thing for us. We'll go underneath walls. Hopefully we can clear him because I don't want to be on the outside of him or on the inside of him when he wants to pit. So
The car ahead is pitting.
looks like a few people are still staying out. 4 or 5 people are still out, including us. Ahead of us anyway. There are a few behind us as well. But we just lapped Brandon Jones, so that's probably a good sign that we're going to lap the majority of the field, which is good.
The car ahead is pitting.
But I believe the rest of them will come down this. Oh, there's still 2 out there. I just don't know if they're. Yeah, there's Daniel Suarez, the real Daniel Suarez, and Jeremy Clements are fighting for first right now, side by side. Clements just took the lead from Suarez, but I'm going to assume they're going to have to pit. And if they don't, they're going to run out of fuel. I have a feeling they might try to stretch it. So we got to be ready in case they run out of fuel. We got to be ready to pounce.
Leader is pitting.
Nope, they're both pitting right now. Alright. We'll take the lead here. It looks like we're going to lap the entire field easily. See if anybody behind us decides to take the plunge with us. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everybody came on the pit road. So it looks like we're going to win this race by a lap. Now, I've been trying to stay with the AI strategies more frequently so I could have more fun, I guess. But since we wrecked right away and we were stuck in last and we were in the back of the pack after the end of talk, Aaron. At the end of the second stage, I feel like that is a good time to maybe predict some strategy here. So we have lapped everyone. And the white flag is out, sponsored by the state of Washington. Let's see, the only people I can think of Washington is Senator Maria Cantwell. So sponsored by her today. I'll look up more information, I promise. But that's a win.
Impressive win.
I will take that. Hopefully, maybe we can do a double win, weekend sweep in the Cup Series. Texas is a good track for us usually, so hopefully we can do that. Everybody's a lap down. Brandon Jones won a stage. Maybe he won both stages. Yep, he must have won both stages. Carl Long, the only one 2 laps down. So that's a good race for us. I'll take it. We'll head off to the Cup race. We're up to second in the points, but that's our 3rd win, 17 playoff points, so that's obviously good. We're in victory lane, another win for the happy dog in spirit, of course. There's the state flag of Washington. Good old Washington. But that's a good win for us. I'll take it. Can't really be upset about that. And we'll get into the Cup race. Cup race will probably be a little more difficult. Ooh, we got a trophy. Let's look at the trophy. No longer Rusty. That's our 56th win, guys. We now have the same amount of wins as Rusty Wallace. I love the trophies because it's Rusty and Not Intimidated, Dale Earnhardt, Over the Rainbow, Jeff Gordon, along with King, Richard Petty. So I was talking about, doing some trophy stuff, and I did 100% race. We've also earned all the speed point trophies. I did 100% race and I won it at Eldora, so that was a couple trophies there. We need to still win a race at every road course and win a race at every speedway, but anyway, that's distracting. Let's head off to Texas so you guys can take a look at the Texas paint scheme, and I'll take a quick swig of my beverage here. But yeah, I apologize again for last week. Stuff like that's going to happen. But luckily I have videos, so you guys at least had something to watch if you were interested. And it was racing content. For the most part, I did put up a tabletop simulator with John and Taco, but otherwise, it was racing content for you guys. Alright, let's get a setup in here. We'll bring it down to 55 and bring this down to 46. And let's go ahead and qualify here. So the Texas paint scheme is basically red, white, and blue. That's Texas for you. So not a lot of differences from North Carolina's. I think I honestly kept the same colors. I just changed the paint scheme up a little bit. But I think I honestly kept the exact same colors from the North Carolina scheme. So I guess for continuancy, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see where we can qualify here. I'm a little tighter than I would like to be in turn 1 and 2. But turn 3 and 4 seems fine. Let's see if we can have a decent qualifying effort here.
Okay, where'd that
26. Okay, I can take that. I'll take that, yeah. And let's try to not wreck Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the win this time. I still feel bad about that. I said that in the video. I've never felt worse about about a race, of wrecking someone for the win than I did there. That was just the exact replica of what Denny Hamlin did to Chase Elliott. But I'll turn it over to PRN.
Everything is bigger in Texas, and that statement couldn't be more true for today's running of the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 at Texas Motor Speedway on PRN. This 1.5-mile D-shaped oval recently underwent a Texas-sized overhaul. Speedway Motorsports added a new layer of asphalt over the existing pavement, and they reduced the banking in turns 1 and 2 by 4 degrees. Let's see if these drivers have mastered the new configuration. It's time to go racing.
All right, let's see if we can be a little smarter at the beginning compared to the Xfinity series here.
Car inside.
We are starting on the outside, so I'm going to try to use the outside to our advantage as much as possible. But I also don't want to be too aggressive because we do have rivals around us. And I believe Paul Menard might be one of those.
Car up top.
Oh, crap. Well, so much for being smart.
Car low.
Luckily, I didn't take the brunt of the damage there. We're in 30th, so I'm just going to pit for repairs now so we don't have to do it later. So, unfortunately, we weren't as smart as I was hoping we would be, but it is what it is. That's fine with me.
Smooth here. Going green.
We have minor damage, but it was only a 10 spot. It's better to repair the damage now than have to deal with it when we're further up in the pack. So I feel like that was a wise thing to do. Oh, Cool Whip. Don't know what he was trying to do there. I'm going to try to get underneath all of them.
Car outside.
Oh, joy, I'm right here, you idiot. I know you won the Daytona 500, but that doesn't mean you can be super aggressive like that to me, the most aggressive of aggressive people.
Stay low. Car there.
Alright, Matt DiBenedetto is a rival, so we're going to have to be super smooth around him. Whoa! What was that? Clint Boyer just wrecked me, basically. There was nothing I could do about that. Clint Boyer went high and then dove down in front of Ty Dillon, and then he slowed up, and I couldn't do anything about that. I was being run in from behind by DiBenedetto, and Dillon just slowed up right in front of me. Dang it. We were making up progress. Fast, too.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. Nice and smooth here.
How many laps do we have left in this stage? Not many. I was hoping maybe to be in position for stage points, but after that, there was nothing I could do about that. I can't blame myself for that. I blame Clint Boyer. I do remember that the AI at Texas do tend to get a little crazy. I remember that from last season in the Cup Series. So we got to be careful about that kind of stuff, because I remember they go high and then they like swing down. Okay, that was me just being a little aggressive there, but they go high and then they swing down like really quick, like they lose control of their car. So that's not something I would like to have too many issues with. Oh yeah, see, that's the kind of thing with DiBenedetto and McDowell. They both did that. So that kind of leads me to believe that being on the high line is going to be the best way to go, so we don't have to deal with that.
Stay right there.
Okay, or DiBenedetto can block. That's fine too. I really don't want to be around him on the tri-oval, so I'm going to lift off there. Let him have it.
Stay high. Keep it right.
Oh, Sadler's kind of getting into me a little bit, not giving me much room. I would love to get around DiBenedetto cleanly, but I don't really want to be on the outside of him in the straightaway. I don't think this is really a better idea, but okay, it might be. Alright, we made that work. Oh, McDowell. I didn't touch him, did I?
Clear high.
Oh, crap. Now we got DiBenedetto again.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
Oh, there's the end of stage one. I don't know what happened to Michael McDowell. I don't think I touched him. Well, that was strange. No, don't pit, please. We can make it to the end of this next stage. I don't know if they can, but we can.
Almost ready. Nice and smooth here. clear. Going green. Green flag. Carlo.
10 laps, so we're good by 1 lap of fuel, so they should not be able to make it. But we have also proven that during the stages, the AIs tend to have extra large fuel tanks.
Carlo.
When it comes to the end of the race, not so much, but during the stages, they definitely tend to have that. Oh, I barely got into him. Well, that's one way to take your rivals out of the situation. So I have a feeling that the AI needs to pit, so I'm going to try to be super careful here. Oh, Trevor Bain doesn't really care about that though, so he's just going to try to be super aggressive right there. But I think they need to pit. Now Landon Castle, I'm pretty sure, is a rival. I should have taken a deeper look at my rivals before this race. But I'm pretty sure Castle's a rival. We're going to find out shortly.
That's your bet.
Maybe not, maybe not.
Clear. Yellow flag. Yellow
Oh,
flag.
there's a yellow. And they're not pitting. Well, some of them are. That's interesting. Like 5 or 6 of them realized that they were going to be short. But I think the rest of everybody's going to try to stretch it.
The green flag. Car outside.
So I'm kind of confused at what the consensus is going to be once we reach the end. I do have a feeling now that we have some caution laps in there, the AI is going to be fine. Obviously we're going to be fine. We were fine from the start, but the AI are probably going to be able to do it on their extra large fuel tanks now.
Still there.
Meanwhile, I'm way down here. Not super comfortable with that. But we're up to 13th. We might have a chance at some stage points. Again, I don't know what the fuel mileage strategy is. Danica, meanwhile, just almost runs us off the track there. I don't really want to be on the inside, so I'm going to try to make my move up here. Meanwhile, David Reagan's going a little crazy.
Caution is out.
Well, thanks to, I believe, David Reagan going crazy, that's the end of the stage. Crap. Crap. Okay. I can't make it to the end from here. But in 7 laps, can I make it from the end? I don't... we're staying out. We're staying out. We can't make it to the end from that, so I'm just going to try to stay out,
Going green. Green flag.
run 7 laps, pit, and hopefully that'll put us in the window to make it to the end. I can't remember what the full tank of fuel puts us at. Probably around 14 or 15, so it's going to be close.
Carlo.
And I have a feeling I just made the wrong decision. Meanwhile, Kenseth, who is a rival, so I probably deserved that, Kenseth decided to wreck my thinking process.
Stay high. Easy. Hold your
I
line.
think we might have just put ourselves in the wrong situation here.
All right. We're halfway this lap.
Because I'm not sure if that puts us in our window.
All clear.
We might have just put ourselves in a bad spot. Because we got 6 laps. That's going to put us at lap 30-ish.
Clear.
29-ish. That'll be 15 to 16 laps to go. So we might have just put ourselves in the wrong situation here.
Stay on the top. Steady. Excellent lap.
Which is kind of concerning.
Stay right there.
Oh, I pushed. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I pushed big time. I was trying to think about fuel strategy. Yeah, I think without a caution, we might be in some deep trouble. Everybody has to pit, but I can't make it to the fuel window.
Clear all around.
I don't think. We're just going to have to find out when we have to pit. I'm going to try to stretch it to the last drop of fuel. We're going to be the first ones to pit as well, so that could trap us a lap down, which is also a scary thought. I'm just hoping that these 5 or 6 guys that stayed out with me are going to be on somewhat similar strategies, Not too many laps behind me, so it's gonna be close. I'm kind of concerned, honestly. I think I made the wrong decision. And that is something that I really haven't been on that side of the equation of. Because we've made a lot of right decisions as far as pit strategy goes. But I think I've just made a very wrong decision. But we're going to stretch it as far as we can here. To make sure we can make it to the end. If that means we're running out of fuel on the backstretch, that's fine. We're probably not going to win this race anyway, but we're just trying to make it an even playing field.
You gotta come in for fuel.
Not coming in this time. Probably not coming in next time either. Because it went down going into turn 3. So I can coast from there. That's not an issue. Oh, it changed right there. We're gonna stretch it one more lap. I think we're gonna need that lap. I think we're gonna need that lap. 4 tires and full load of fuel. So we might run out of fuel coming down the backstretch. And plus we have to make a green flag pit stops, which always goes horribly for me. Alright, we're at 0. Let's see when it starts sputtering. Not really sputtering yet. I'm going to try to get on the apron. Alright, drifted a little bit. Not too bad. 45, 45.
You're almost out of gas.
I didn't get the black flag, so beautiful. Full load, 4 tires. Let's go. I barely made it under the speed limit, too. I had no idea whether the yellow line or the white line was the speed limit line. It did not say black flag, so we should be okay. 4 tires, full load of fuel. So now you guys can get a good look at the paint scheme. Red, white, and blue. That's Texas for you. We're going a lap down. We know that. We just gotta hope a caution doesn't come out. That's gonna really throw us in a bind. We'll get the lucky dog, but it's gonna put us in last. But if we fall 2 laps down, we're in a really bad spot. So let's try to get off of pit road as fast as humanly possible. We're not going to be good to the end, are we? No, we're going to be a couple laps short. 1 lap short, actually. We're 1 lap short. Oh. Well, I can always try to save, but... oh, that sucks. It really does. I just don't know how I'm going to do this. That's how I'm going to do it. Whoa! I don't even know who that was I hit. Do I pit? Can I pit and still get the lucky dog? I should be able to, right? Okay. So we're on fresh tires. We're in dead last. But at least we can make it to the end now. So now we just gotta race it out. This is gonna be what, like a 10-lap shootout? Pretty much, yeah. 9-lap shootout, so we're gonna have to take advantage of the high line here. That's really gonna be the fastest way that we can make it to the front. Correction, we're going low. I lied.
Hold your line.
Let's see what we can do here. The last to first in 9 laps challenge. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure Ty Dillon's mad at me. Yes, he is. So he tried to run me off the track, but I have experience in not being run off the track. Lots of experience. Meanwhile, it looks like Landon Castle had an issue there. Held up the field. Might be a caution, maybe not. Not sure. Probably not. We're fast. We were holding third place up there when we were up front.
Car up top. Clear.
So, looked like we're going to be able to salvage a decent finish out of my horrible pit strategy.
Clear up top.
But, obviously, I'm not thrilled about my pit strategy being terrible. David Reagan has just been really crazy in this race, honestly.
Easy. Hold your line.
I'm going to try to go high here on Boyer. Fall in line before the tri-oval. Beautiful. Actually gonna get around Stenhouse here, hopefully. I have a run on Newman as well. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure Dylan's mad at me. Oh, yeah.
Clear up top.
But we got around him quickly. We are on fire. It's just a matter of how much time will we have.
Clear up top.
Because we are already up to 15th within the span of 3 laps.
Hold your line. Only 5 laps left.
Yeah. Oh, Paul Menard. Oh, okay.
Easy. Hold your line.
He was a rival, so I probably deserved that, but I managed to save it. I'm pretty sure Paul Menard's a rival. If he wasn't, he is now.
Stay on the bottom.
Oh, Stenhouse got a little aggressive there. Hopefully I'll get underneath Newman here. I'm going to have to get by Dylan again.
All clear.
Hopefully I can do it cleanly here. I have to admit, for a rival interaction, that was a pretty smooth recovery there by yours truly. Usually rival interactions cause a big wreck, but we were just lucky to slip right through without any issues. Alright, we're going to have to try to make the high line work now, because everybody's hugging the bottom like it's their best friend. So we're going to have to try to make this high line work. Except for Paul Menard. I really don't know what's the best method to get around Paul Menard right now.
Hold your line.
This is probably not it.
Stay right there.
Well, he gave us room, so maybe he isn't a rival. Nope, he's a rival.
Keep it right there.
Alright, we managed to get around that situation quickly. I'm pretty sure we still have a few rivals that we need to... Alright, Eric Jones is blocking like crazy. So I guess we'll have to try to get around Elliott behind him.
Keep it right there. Just one more lap to go. Steady.
Alright, white flag is out, sponsored by Texas, and again, all I can think of are senators right now. Senator Ted Cruz and John Cornyn. But we're going to try to get a top 10 here with Kane.
Easy. Hold your line.
After all that, a top 10, I'll take it. I will take it.
Nice work.
After all that, a top 10 is a very good effort for me. We went to the back of the pack about 5 times. We avoided wrecks. Looked like Kyle Busch won. So that's good for him. Truex and Larson won stages, and a top 10 for us is a really good thing. I believe Timmy Hill was out of the race, and Elliott Sadler. So I will take that, no problem. Oh, this is gonna put us over the 25 million mark, and I believe that's another trophy. So we're still third in points. That's fine. That was Kyle Busch's first win of the season, so he's now locked in the chase. But I believe that's another trophy, $25 million. But we'll find out shortly. Yep, rolling in the dough. That's another trophy. Looks like we got another doubleheader at Bristol. Ooh, that's going to be a little more challenging than Texas was. Let's just look at the rivals again, see if there's any new ones. I believe Michael McDowell might be a new one. Yeah, I believe he is. Let's look at the Xfinity Series too, just to see if we didn't really have any issues in the Xfinity Series. So, alrighty, let's just look at the stats. We have 46 wins in career, but we have 56 in total with off-screen stuff. So that is good, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and click that little notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.